Welcome and welcome to the Arsenal Present. Victor Gyokeres linked again. I remember a few weeks ago there were hot links, rumors that Arsenal are getting closer, and I laughed and I scoffed at it because I knew it wasn't true. If you looked at the links and looked at the reports, looked at the articles written about this quote unquote potential move, there was nothing substantial in it. There was nothing that was that was strong enough to make it seem as if there was something there. But a lot of people ran with it, and I kept on saying Arsenal will not put such an outlay on a player that yes, he has done this. No, not this thing. He has done well in Portugal. The Portuguese league is not the most competitive league. If you look at their latest exports, some of them have not performed brilliantly from coming out from the Portuguese league. Hendo Fernandez has not been that great. Ramos to PSG has not been that great. Darwin Nunes to Liverpool, hot and cold. They've not been that great. Doesn't mean the Portuguese league have good players. He has good players, but I will not be banking. I will not be boastful. I will not be audacious when it comes to strikers coming from Portugal, because the competition against the defenders they play there, in comparison to defense in the English Premiership, the pace, the athleticism, the strength is different. It's different. So when a lot of Arsenal fans were getting excited a few weeks or a few months ago, I was like, calm down. There's nothing substantial in this report. So I'm getting gassed. You're getting gassed because it's scoring a few goals. By that logic, we just go to any league, the championship, and pick the highest goal scorer. You do not buy players solely because they are just scoring goals. You have to apply the eye test, because a lot of you look at the statistics. Statistics are fine. Statistics are fine, but you have to apply the context of the eye test, or else you can buy the wrong players. Yeah, you can. That's why I will never ever take statistics over my eye test. The eye test, you see other things that can make you make a better informed decision regarding players. Statistics look great on paper. Now, I was seeing a stream yesterday by Magobridge where Casemiro's statistics was looking better than Fafana and Ugarte. But when we watch Casemiro, you can tell that this guy is dead on the feet. He's finished. But the stat is telling you he's a better player. So that can be conflicting. That's why I'm not totally against statistics, but you have to apply with the context of the eye test, meaning objective eye test, not this subjective trolling nonsense eye test, not this eye test of tribalism where you're trying to get one over the other club. Objectively, if you watch the game, you don't need too much statistics for you to make an informed decision on players that have real quality. Now, if you look at these statistics right here, let me take this out of the screen real quick. Gyokeres 36 goals, 14 assists. It looks great on stats, right? Harry Kane 37 goals, 10 assists. Mbappe 38 goals, 8 assists. Now, it will be easy for you to want to go and get Gyokeres ahead of Harry Kane and Mbappe. But if you watch the game, come on, Mbappe is miles ahead of Gyokeres, even though he had a poor Euros. Harry Kane is looking leggy. It looked very leggy at the Euros, I understand. But if you watch the game last season, the Harry Kane and both Mbappe look better and are better players than Gyokeres. Gyokeres is still a good player, but in terms of what you watch and comparing their stats, you can make a better decision. So I will never be carried away by statistics. I think it could be misleading in the wrong hands of people who are not smart enough to apply the right context and nuances when analyzing statistics. You could make a mess of it. So nobody's saying he's a bad player, right? I'm not saying it's impossible to sign. I will not sign him. It's highly unlikely to put that outlay of 80 million pounds excess on a player of Gyokeres. Like, apart from goal scoring, he's not a great playmaker, because this is the modern striker has to do a bit of playmaking. Even though he has decent assists, watching him, he's a goal poacher, yes, but his other all-round game are not as very, very. They are not that convincing. Now, some argue his duty and his job just to score goals. Fine. But if you make that kind of acquisition and the goals are not coming, you need other things to fall in place. And if he's not scoring goals and he doesn't have other all-round play like playmaking, facilitating for his teammates, he becomes a liability and a burden and eventually useless. So it's a huge risk. So we can argue that most transfers are risky, yes, but this one look like a very, very big risk. and I don't think Arsenal should take it. Regardless of the clarion call from the Arsenal fan base, we know fans don't have any jeopardy or consequence attached to them, so they are allowed to say anything, go on panels and be shouting, Arsenal need to buy this, Arsenal need to buy that. They're allowed to do that because the consequences to the club, to Edu, Richard Garlick, and Arteta, if transfers don't go well, the fans will turn on them, even though they proposed for the club to get such players. So I'm not going to go by the nonsensical narratives of the of the fans who are shouting, "Oh, we need a striker." I won't subscribe to what we need a striker. If there's a striker available that can take us to the next level and can buy, go get it. But this desperation we need to get any and all strikers, no. One more time, goal scoring was not a problem for the 2023-2024 season. No. Clumsy moment in defending was our problem, not goal scoring. But at the same time, I will welcome a striker if there's a chance to take an advantage in the market, something very fantastic becomes available, we'll do it. But just go and get any striker because he has scored a few goals or some goals in an inferior league. I think we should not be moved by emotionality. We should not be moved by what is trending. We should move by logic, rationality, and calculated moves. And for me, Gyokeres will not be a calculated move. No. This guy will not be a calculated move. Good striker, but I'm not convinced he will make it in the EPL. I'm not convinced. There's a reason why other clubs are not trying to bang down his door, calling his agent to get this deal done. Not because just of the money. Trust me, regardless of the money, if it was that guy and most clubs were convinced, most clubs will pay for it. If Isaac becomes available and Newcastle are willing to sell, Arsenal will raise the funds. Meaning, it's not about money. It's about, are they convinced that this guy can hack it at the highest level in the EPL? They are not really convinced. I'm sure a lot of you fans are not convinced. You just want Arsenal to just bring in a player so you can go and brag about how you secured a player for so amount against Chelsea, against Man City, against Man U. You just want to brag. No. My club, Arsenal, our club, should not be bragging to. We should try to get players who can genuinely improve the quality of the team, who can take us from this level to a higher peak, to a higher zenith. Not just players that we just feel, let's see what we can do, because the consequences and the jeopardy doesn't come to you. It goes to the club. Let's not forget the CPSR. If you get this kind of signing and it doesn't work, how do you ship them out? How do you get rid of them? Extremely difficult to do that. So, as much as it was training yesterday, and therefore yesterday, Gyokeres is a needed striker, we need to get him. He is not a needed striker. I refuse to fall into that trap. He's not a needed striker. And getting a striker is not a need. Kai Havertz is still there, regardless of whether you like him or not. He scored a decent amount of goals at the second half of the season for Arsenal. Jesus, whether you like it or not, he's still part of the plans. Yes, he struggled with injuries last season. He's still a key player. And for me, I'll take Jesus over Gyokeres. I understand Gyokeres is more little in front of goal than Jesus, but Jesus' all-round game and contribution to the team is far ahead and better than that of what Gyokeres could potentially provide to the team. So some of you might not like this stream, like this content that, wow, am I not for Arsenal bring Gyokeres? I just listed it. I'm not convinced. Good striker, but I'm not convinced to hack it at the highest level in the Premier League. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced about his all-round game. Yes, he's a little striker in Portugal. Can he do it against Premier League defenders? I'm not totally convinced. You can see the club's body language, even if they've not said anything. They're not overly convinced that he'll be that player that will come in and take us to the next level. So, guys, let's be objective. Let's be sensible. Do not fall for anything because you just want it. Is it good enough? Will it make a substantial difference? That's how you analyze the team. Don't just go for statistics. Apply the statistics with nuances and watch these players objectively so you can make better decisions about what you think about them. So if you are convinced he will be that striker, tell me in the comment section why you think so. And you share my opinion, my sentiments of being not convinced. Let me know in the comment section. So on your way out, please like the video. Very important. Subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell one more time. Like the video, subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Don't forget to leave your comment regarding this stream. VIKTOR GYOKERS, do you want him or you don't? Let me know in the comment section. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.